Hi everyone, I just want to take a quick minute to talk to you about our discussion question for this week, nationalism versus patriotism. It seems as though there's some confusion, so I want to be sure to clear that up. First of all, when we look at the two words, we really have to decide the definitions. So let's do that. Patriotism is the love and devotion of one's country. Nationalism is the love and devotion to one's nation. So there's still not enough difference there to really determine what the difference between those two words are. The words we have to know the meaning of in order to make a good decision are country and nation. So a country is a piece of territory. It's a land with borders. Now, of course, there are people in the borders, but we're talking about the land itself. With nation, we're talking about a group of people who identify with each other. So they could identify with each other based on culture or based on different religion things, which would technically be part of culture. So when we say patriotism is the love of one's country, we're saying patriotism is the love of one's land. The love of one's land and all the symbols that are associated with it. So maybe the flag, maybe the Constitution if we're talking about the United States, maybe football, whatever all of these symbols are that we associate with the United States. Also concepts like democracy, that sort of thing. So nationalism is a love and devotion of one's nation. So let's say it by the definition of nation or nation now. Love and devotion of people who are like you. So when you look at it that way, I hope you can see that nationalism is not a good thing. Nationalism is very exclusive in nature because you only are loving and devoting yourself to people who are like you. Maybe people who are the same color as you, maybe people who are the same gender as you, or the same sexual orientation as you, or the same age as you. So you can see if that's the case, then you're excluding all the other people. Nationalism is very, very dangerous. So the next time you hear the word nationalism, think of exclusion. Think of Hitler. Let's talk about World War II for just a minute, how that worked out. So Hitler convinced the German people based on folklore, which is called Volkish thought. We'll get to that in another chapter. But so, we have Hitler who is taking these local folklore legends and turning them into a great sense of pride for the German people. He wasn't even German himself, okay? So he's taking these stories and turning them into this great source of pride, and then he convinces a group of people that they're better than somebody else, in this case, the Jewish people. And so from there, we have this really perverted sense of pride develop based on stories that were concocted to do just that. So if you're ever asked which is better, patriotism or nationalism, patriotism is the way to go. The love of one's land versus the love of people who are just like you. If you have any questions, please email me. I'd love to talk to you more about this.